This is the second part of the SimWorks Studios PC-12 checklist series. The first video is linked below.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands.
This aircraft continues to get better and better with every update. For this video, we will be covering the before start, engine start, and after start checklist items. So, let's get started. Real quick, I'd like to point out something that I missed in the first video regarding the fire test. When you hit the overhead light, you should be able to see the appropriate annunciator notifications appear down below. Once these lights are confirmed, you can conclude the test. Before start checklist. Control wheel lock, remove. We've already removed this in the previous video. Parking brake, set. Wheel chocks, removed. Fuel caps secured. You can check these on the outside of the aircraft. There's not really anything you can do right now. Crew seats and seat belts adjusted and secured. Once again, not much you can do. Overhead electrical switches, all to off. Standby bus, if applicable, on. De-icing switches, inertial separator open. Cooling and heating, off. Seat belt and no smoking signs, as required. Check your circuit breakers that they're in again. EPS switch, test. And armed. ECS switch, off. Friction lock, checked. Nothing to do in the sim. Manual override, power, control, and condition levers all into the back position. Battery switch, on. Nav lights, on. External power, as required, not simulated currently. Fuel quantity and totalizer, checked and reset. Landing gear position lights, 3 green. CAWS, appropriate. Moving on to the engine start, you'll want to turn your beacon light on. Confirm the prop area is cleared. And engage the starter switch. Next, you'll want to monitor the NG. Once you get to around 13%, you can move the condition lever to ground idle. And then you'll want to monitor the ITT for a hot start, which is anything over 1,000 degrees. If a hot start does occur, you'll want to hit the starter interrupt button on the overhead panel to ensure you do not damage the engine any further. Next, we'll move on to the after start checklist. You'll want to confirm that your NG and ITT have stabilized. Next, you'll go ahead and turn your generators on. External power to off. Avionics to on. Standby bus to off. Cooling and heating as required. Confirm the EPS light has extinguished. ECS switch to auto. And go ahead and bring your flaps down to 15 degrees for takeoff. And that's it for this video. In the next video, we will cover the before taxi, and final items before takeoff checklist. Happy flying!